Today is the day.
Still in his jam jams.
In my jam jams.
I got stuff.
We got stuff.
Didn't open. Hold up.
Dude, every FC is like that.
My trunk handle.
Alright.
Stuff.
On today's episode, what are we doing?
Putting the turbo in.
Yeah, so, I guess, I don't know if I haven't even edited the other video. So, like, in the last video, if you remember, we put this car on a Link ECU. We put a wideband in the car over here. Glow shift. What else did we do? We capped off a bunch of stuff and tightened up like the intake and stuff. So still a good old S5 NA with the intake manifolds. No more MAF sensor. This little thing here. We put in LQ4 coils. Yeah. And the car's been running okay. Like, needed tuning help, but it's whatever. I mean, we got it running. He's been driving it. I mean, it drives a lot better than it did before. Yeah. Like, it's just like the tune is a little wonky. It's like running rich in certain areas, so like it kind of is boggy because I couldn't see the wideband while he was driving, so like it was like a little weird. But the car drives a ton better. So we are sporadically turboing a car in the course of a few hours. So honestly, it's not going to take us that long, which is actually kind of funny. So we got his, actually, open trunk. All right. We got Series 5 turbo with the coolant lines. Yeah, so all the coolant lines are intact. The oil drain, we got upper intake manifold, oil drain, turbo manifold.
Inside.
What?
We got more inside.
Yeah, we have more inside. Since this car is a S5 NA, all we have to do is, as you can see, the holes for the drain are already there. All you have to do is just drill that center hole. So we're just gonna use grease and a drill. We should be good to go. We got more parts inside. As you can see, the garage is finally clean. So Mama and Papa can park their whipperinos. My rotating assembly's on the floor where it belongs. We got Jimbo's lower intake manifold. Actually, I think you're gonna use mine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why you want this one?
Not really.
Why are we using yours?
Alright, I think we have everything we need. Racing beat down pipe. We have wideband sensor. We have a 4AN line with a 90-degree, and this is 4AN to 1/8 MPT male to male. So it can fit the Mishimoto sandwich plate that we're using for our oil feed source. We have a upper T2 upper intake manifold, T2 lower, already port match. As you can see, JB weld was filled in, and then port match for the 6 ports. So we're all good to go. All we have to do is just transfer. Oh yeah, this is what killed my engine. We have to transfer the OMP block offs, which are M10 by 1.0 on a Turbo 2 manifold. So if you were curious, we have a T2 upper intake manifold gasket. We have a S5 T2 secondary rail. In the future, we're gonna cut off the regulator and have a 6AN welded on to run an adjustable fuel pressure regulator, but for now we don't need it. Mishimoto sandwich plate. S5 T2 fuel rail for the primaries. Our oil line. Our turbo manifold with gasket. for a Series 5 ID 1050X injectors. So this should be plentiful for a Series 4 and Series 5 NA. I know that for a fact. I think I already said it, Racing Beat downpipe. It's 2.5 inches, I believe. Mark IV Supra fuel pump. Flows, if I believe, much better than a Walbro 255, so it should be a crazy amount of fuel, so this thing doesn't starve or lean out. All right, we got a Series 5 turbo, and if anyone wants to pay attention, so you're prepared. We got the gaskets, we got the hardware, we have the coolant lines intact. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this, and then we're gonna use a bubble flare, like a brake line flare tool, so we could run a coolant line on here. That's how I have mine set up. We have the oil drain intact, which is good, and the other piece to the oil drain with the gasket. So we're gonna be hooking that up. Turbo is fully intact. I have a T3, T4 feed flange for 4AN with a gasket, and then that's our oil feed source. And that is literally everything you'll need besides having a standalone. And so this is the best way to do it. 6.4 turbo. Go on standalone first, get it running good, make sure the car is all good, compression's good, etc., etc. And then you get the list of this stuff, and you're all good to rip. Okay, boots. Nah, that looks better. Forgot to mention, we do have this T2 thingy mabobber contraption for the throttle body, and then this piece off a T2 top mount intercooler. Gabe has a top mount intercooler that he's buying, so I guess we'll snag that from Gabe soon.
Yeah.
So yeah. Progress. We got the headers off, all the intake manifolds off. We threw the NA back valve on. We threw the NA throttle body on. People don't talk about this. You could run the NA stuff. It's fine. Also, I'll put Jimbo's Instagram on the screen. Hit him up if you want any of these parts. If you live in the Massachusetts area, it kind of sucks to ship, but if you want to pay shipping, yeah. Old school Racing Beat header.
I'll ship all the S5 stuff.
Yeah, all the S5 stuff if anyone wants it. That's mine, ignore that. So we're about to put the turbo in the car, but need to install this T3, T4 4AN flange. Just put the gasket on here, bolt that down. Then I gotta cut this, cut it straight, and then flare it with a brake line flare tool, and then we're ready to put the turbo in the car. And then I took the old NA hose that goes to the water pump and put that on. And then, yeah. And then the one from the rear iron will hook up here. And then that's your water lines. Not touching anything. And then also I capped that off. And then for the upper intake manifold, I capped all 3 of these here, all 3 of these here. And yeah, Thermolax is still in here, needs to go, but we're like, what, an hour and a half in? We're pretty quick in.
An hour or so? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got all the NA stuff out, exhaust.
Yeah, super easy.
Pretty much at this point, just turbo.
Yeah, all turbo stuff. Yeet. All right.
Hold on, don't film this. I don't know if I'm doing it right.
Flaring it. Dun 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 dun.
We should take all my AC out.
Double
How
time.
the fuck do we get this in? Hold on.
It's like a pain.
Yeah. Should we take that radiator hose off?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, to make it easier.
Alright, we ready? Now we got space. With the AC line and everything. Move the harness. Alright, there.
Fucking lower rad hose is kind of a little. Do I have to go under it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, good.
Damn.
hatch can a little. There we go. Holy shit.
The Boski is in.
Wow, that's crazy.
And the oil feed line will kind of snake here in the direction of the oil filter. I didn't tighten it for a reason because I wanted it to line up good. All right, let me tighten that up and then we shall move. All right, installing the racing beat down pipe. As you can see, just 3 nuts. And from the looks of it, actually lines up with the cat back.
Is this on straight?
Sort of.
I don't know if this nut's on straight right now.
Yeah, it is. It's just stubborn. I think they're 16. I got these from Ace Hardware.
There's 16s?
Yeah, I think they're 16s.
So random.
I got it from Ace Hardware. What do you expect? Alrighty, wired up the injector plugs, the EV14, primaries, secondaries. I'll let you guys know what color is what on the screen if anyone's curious, if you mix it around and you don't know which injector goes to what. This needs to go. I'm surprised this doesn't fall off on the road.
What?
The fuel pump jumper.
Oh, shit.
It's probably like...
That reminds me, I should change the fuel pump too while you do this.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We have the super fuel pump. Shout out to Jeremy.
Big shot on them.
That thing's huge.
Hooked it up.
Yeah, he did. Alright. We are putting a fuel pressure regulator in here. Pretty much we got the injectors in. So that's an S5 primary rail, then S4 T2 secondary, ID1050 injectors, all plugs in. Aeromotive fuel pressure regulator with the gauge, 6 ORB block off, 6 ORB to 5/16, barb, 6 ORB to 6 AN. And I have a 6 AN line, 90 degree and 90 degree fitting, 10 millimeter bolt that bolts right into the chassis, and bam. That is the fuel pressure regulator setup. And then M12 by 1.25 to 6 AN adapter with a washer here. I think it's M12. And yeah, just gonna hook up the fuel pressure regulator and we should be good to go. Alrighty, we got different intake manifolds. So S4 lower, S4 lower, S4 upper. You know that it's an S5 when it has like the little vacuum thing for the brake booster. S4s don't, and S4s also have 4 ports in the back, this big one, and then 3 ports up front, and those are the main differences. And they won't line up with the bolts unless you slot them, but that's annoying. All right, manifolds on, injectors on, plugged into TPS. It was a little bit of a stretch, but got it up there with the harness. This is an NA harness, by the way. So should probably put a filter on the turbo, and we just gotta wait off Gabe to get off work to get the top mount, but we could start it up most likely, yeah. Oh yeah, we should put the fuel pump in. Oh yeah, we also got this manual boost controller. I'm about to act up. Repeat the list of things we need left.
So we just need to go to the store, and I need to get some new exhaust gaskets, oil filter, this oil change stuff. Where we need like a little filter for the back over here.
Yeah.
And is that it, or is there one more?
We need to get grease, so
right, yeah.
we're gonna drill this hole for the oil return, so we could complete the oil return, and then I think that's all we need to get from the store.
Okay.
Probably some more vacuum caps so I can cap off, like, since it's an NA thing. Yeah, and then we also need hose, so we're gonna take the original brake booster line. As you can see, it's too short, so we just need some hose to get it all the way up here, and then we should have a brake booster. And yeah. Alrighty. We got the filter for the back valve on. You can see the clamp is oversized, but you just cut it and it's all good. So that's rad. You install the super fuel pump.
Yep.
In the back. So we got the super fuel pump in. Fuel pressure regulator is good. Everything's good here. If you saw one of our recent episodes, we did the fuel pump relay mod. Very important, especially if you're doing a turbo application. Probably gonna mount this too. Yeah. All right, we got fuel pressure around 43.5 psi. Super loud pump, but I don't see any leaks, so looks like we're good. Oh yeah. We had to deal with an internal leak, so we fixed that. Fun stuff. Interior's back together, fuel pump relays mounted. Sick. From the zone, oil filter, grease, M8 by 1.25 bolts. Hopefully they work. It's for the oil drain from the front cover and all of that, and then the other one that connects to the thing. Hose that we're not going to use, did I say that already? 2050. Some premix, because Jimbo for some reason has no premix ever.
I always run out.
Yeah, you're always using our premix. Gabe's not replying. So I made an oopsie. So if you look here at the drain, let's see. I thought the bolt, there was already threads in here, but you have to drill and tap for the threads on the bolts. So probably gonna have to stop by Lowe's, go get a drill and tap. Because I looked online and they have no M8 by 1.25. But they should have something similar in SAE. So once I figure out, they have a bunch of drill and taps, so just find a drill and tap and I'll go get the hardware at Lowe's for that one. And then we'll have an oil drain. All right. Sick. Waiting on Gabe, he's on his way. You're just driving my kids home.
Yeah,
Check engine light.
Check engine light is on.
Stop. Alright, we came back from Lowe's. We got M8 by 1.25 tap, and then we just need 17 and 64 drill. So we're just seeing if we just have to tap it or if we have to drill and tap it. This kid's back. He just dropped off his crank at JP S14. Does it not?
Yeah, we did drill.
We have to drill it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to drill this.
Yep.
And then
And I would also get a real bunch.
you think the 17? I have two 1764s.
Dude, this is literally the belt that I got. I think this is the one I got from Mom.
They put like
What?
like a starter. Like,
Yeah, they made it like way longer than it has to be, really.
Alright,
But yeah, we could drill it.
it's better that way. Alright, I guess start drilling and tapping.
Might be able to get to it with the OMP and
Call me crazy, but what do you think about soft tappers?
oh my
Dude, stop talking.
And picked up, and the moment I hit the fucking turn, the fucking car just went. It just, dude,
scary.
bro, like, my boys were in the car and they were like, oh, whatever.
Now for the sketchiest part of this whole job. Got the biggest drill bit I could find. And we got those drilled and tapped, so the M8 by 1.25 bolt now fits. Hey yo, somebody give me some light. I'm gonna need it. I need to focus.
See if you can pour some oil in there to flush it down. Because that's where also the oil pump, where it sits.
Oh, there are shavings.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, they're sitting in there.
So what I would do is I would pour oil down in that hole.
Yeah. Well, let's clean it. Use a flathead and a towel and some paper towels. I think we got pretty much most, yeah. The metal shavings are out. Yeah, looks fine. Alright, I want to drain this shit.
You got big pigs.
You better drain this oil. Alright, we found gasket.
Actually, like, I
Now
want
we
to
can-
go 7.8 in the back.
Jimbo's draining oil.
Wow, dude.
And then
Go
we
ahead.
just gotta fully mount the intercooler.
That's right, my friend's
And then
wheels.
we're good. Alrighty. We have an oil drain now. We still need to get an oil walk-off plate so badly. Gasket's in, oil drain's tight.
It's like 1 and something eighths.
Matt came. I'm gonna show
I'm a
people.
fake FC boy. You
Yeah, you
can't
wanna
talk
show
to
people
me.
your car?
What'd you say?
You wanna show people your car?
Not really. Do you want to show people?
I'm
my
gonna
car?
show people your car. Dokeland's Jonk E46. EDI. Where is it? Ah, here we go. It's black, so you can't see anything.
I have a light. Like I have a big light.
Yeah, you can guess what's underneath the hood.
A rotary.
A big rotary.
A really
16
big
rotor.
rotary.
Show the people what you got.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, that's a big rotary. Shreveport?
Bridgeport. I know my rotary stuff.
Damn, son.
Doesn't
Let's make
after the hood flew up on me, it doesn't go down too good anymore.
Yeah, second windshield this in the past 4 months.
Yeah.
Uh,
This giant cowl was what saved me. It ruined my dash, but it saved me. 'Cause
the
it
dash
hit
looks
right here.
cleaner than most FC dashes.
I know, but it's peeling up. It was never peeling before.
Dude, it's fine.
Spray shit.
Alright, we made ghetto throttle cable to run NA cable.
One got stuck in the web, yes.
Should work.
Yo, is it stuck in the web?
Yeah, it is. Look.
Whoa, it is.
Yo, yo! Alright, we made our little ghetto bracket to run the NA cable, so if anyone wants to replicate this junk, as you can see, that's what it looks like.
So viejo fabrication.
Yo, Matt, hit the gas pedal. Yeah, it looks like wide open throttle to me.
Wait, hold on. Have him hold it and then try to see if you can open up the throttle body anymore.
True. Oh yeah.
So
Can you reach in there and push it?
how is it?
I think it's fully open.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, it looks like full travel.
Yeah.
Wow!
Huh.
The cable, even with the little bend, works quite decent. Great, wonderful.
All right, we ready to put this back?
Let's put this on. Alright, we got the car moving and I had a fat vacuum leak, so we attached 5/16 hose for the brake booster. All good to go in terms of vacuum leak. So hopefully we had a leak on the oil drain because it was barely tight. So we took an extension, tightened that down. Hopefully that fixes all oil leaks because there's nowhere else that it would really leak oil. Definitely not the feed line, definitely not the filter. So that's the only place I could think it's leaking oil, unless the drain bolt's not tight enough, but I
mean, I put it on tight.
believe it's tight. So
Started.
I made an oopsie. I installed the oil sandwich plate upside down, so that's leaking. Car moving. We're gonna go do some street tuning. Got my tools in my daily. We're gonna go to the gas station. Got everything with me. Hopefully the car drives decent. Got every tool I can think of. My dad's gonna kill me. It's 2 a.m. August 25th. We pretty much completed this at 12 on the dot. So this should be fun. Hopefully his car doesn't break down. The base map I put on there was very conservative in terms of timing. The feeling is quite on point. So yeah. I forgot my laptop in the house. I had to go
really?
snag it.
Do you want me to just wait somewhere?
Yeah.
What are we doing, an ATEX parking garage or something?
Yeah, sure. At least it drives.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. It revs smoothly. It's just lean still.
How lean was it?
Dude, I got full throttle, like AFRs were actually hitting like 19, 20.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
We have arrived at the spot. I got my laptop. Now we can finally tune this thing. We at the parking garage. It's 2 a.m. Hopefully we don't disturb anybody like my annoying ass neighbors who have the world's most sensitive ears. But yeah, car looks good and sounds good. I could get
Dude,
the
it
little
sounds
turbo
so
floaters
good.
with no blow-off valve. No leaks.
Nah, I checked underneath.
Hell
It's
yeah.
all good.
Alrighty. All you just need is fire extinguisher mount, ball joints, and you're ready to drift.
Yeah, I'm picking up the control arms this weekend, so do that this weekend, I guess. Toss
Yeah.
those in.
Wow. Well, we hit boost and this happened. Fun. This fuel table looks so bad. But, alright, go for it.
Alright, ready? Holy shit. That's good. Dude, we were driving this car. AFR's up top. I think it started to lean out a little. Also, I couldn't get it up third because of the super bubble.
Word. Alright, let's get a second gear full.
Second gear.
Ah. Pulls good.
It does. I can't see right now.
Smiles per gallon, my guy. Ah. Little toge run.
Sounds awesome. Damn, that thing's fun.
What a guy. Time to go home.
I can't do your show, I need some chips for this. Every time I see your hoe, I double dip in it. Let me eat up on that pussy, have a picnic. I pull up with so much swag, I just drip the shit. If your hoe tryna kick it, I just trip the bitch. All this gold on my neck, I make her kiss the wrist. I just fuck her, she go home, then she miss the kid. Hold up, ayy, too much bands. I can't fit them in my pants.